Hey guys, humbled to be here on episode 23 of JPJ Health and Wellness. Um, for those of you tuning in, um, we're in the beautiful outdoors of my home. Um, and if you paid attention yesterday to the timeline of my shows, I didn't tune in with you guys or give you the breakdown of uh, what I did yesterday um, in my schedule to keep up with my mental wellness and physical wellness. Um, so today I'll be talking a little bit about that and dive in a little bit about today and a little bit of how I plan to attack tomorrow, right? So yesterday I did a little maintenance, some movement I put into my schedule. So I did 15 push-ups, 12 push-ups, and 8 push-ups in a three-set circuit, and that's all I did as of yesterday. Um, Not much, just a little bit to let my body know and become aware of what's going on in the present and what will likely take place in the near future, which I've already explained that I'm on the journey of already, right? Um, so that was yesterday. Today, I decided to, I still can after the show, decide to um, do a maintenance workout, which is just one circuit of a particular exercise, but it's more looking towards as a as a rest day, right? Um, and tomorrow I have intentions on a Friday morning, most likely, possibly afternoon, to uh, train and do some cardio and run. Um, but that's what it looks like right now. Um, my diet has been the usual. I'm indulging in things that I do love, so I'm not withholding anything back from my diet. As of now, um, am I conscious of what I'm eating? Of course. So let's say I have an urge to have a little bit of sugar. I don't eat too much of it. I have an urge to eat a meal, but the meal is larger than I like. I split it or I cut down on it, or possibly more specifically and actually more likely, I'll save the meal for the next day. Um, so that's what my meals look like. Um, as far as my wellness, I believe, right, I'm keeping up with it fairly well. Something I'd like to talk about in a little bit, right, is patience. Um, I talk a lot about um, what I do on my rest days, and I'm trying to, if this makes sense, align the way I am on my rest days with the days I'm training, which means that there's a consistent um, truth and peace of a level head um, on my rest days as it is on my training days. Um, so I'm trying to find the right groove in that aspect of my training. On my rest days, it's a little slower, right? I don't get as much movement in, but um, I will and continue to have the mental discipline, right, moving forward on my rest days, and the patience on my rest days to understand that recovery and reflection are part of the process. Unfortunately, I'm sure I've mentioned before, on some rest days, right, you don't get as much movement in. So uh, days go by slower, right? But on training days, um, because of the blood flow in my system and the training regimen that I have on my training days, I tend to have more patience on my training days. Um, that being said, like I said, I'm trying to align both days. There's a truth of patience in between my training days and my rest days. That on the rest days, I am just as disciplined to slowing it down and being present and understanding that growth will come in time with consistency within the process. And I believe that that's where I'm at currently. And there's really not much more than it is right now, which I'm content with. A lot of scene growth, right? As I'm trying to get through the intricacies of what taking care of my health and wellness really looks like for me, and things that I can communicate to you guys that you can apply to your own lives, right? And I was gonna say, reflection, um, unfortunately for most, takes a tragic event or something that hits home for certain individuals to really slow down and really feel through their process and become more self-aware. And as someone who's been through the process before and is continuing to trudge through the process and continuing to learn, continuing to build, continuing to understand what this period of time in my life looks like, training right now, taking care of my physical and my mental. I'm reflecting daily, not in hopes or looking for tragedy or something, like I said, to hit home for me to stop and really be patient, right? I've been through it all. In the training world, in the mental health space, I've ego lifted, and all the times I can recall in my mind that I've ego lifted, whether it was based on a bad situation outside that caused me to have a glitch in my mental wellness that led to a glitch leading to somewhere not so good in my heart, that translated outwardly to my training and my mental wellness, never led to anything good. And I can tell you that firsthand. Ego lifting and taking care of your mental wellness with ego never leads to anything good, right? Which is why I'll continue to advocate and be an example for staying true and staying patient in the process of my physical wellness and my mental wellness. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And before I close out, I will again say, now until forever, that taking care of your mental wellness is the unlock for anything that will translate in good externally. I'm Jonathan. This is episode 23. I hope that my airkin outdoors and the noise doesn't give you guys a hard time of listening to what I'm saying in this episode. So I'll catch you guys next time. This is episode 23 of Jake and J Health and Wellness.